This video is brought to you by PPA. Years ago, this Sony A7S III was stolen from me on a shoot. And then I got it back, but in like the weirdest way possible. So this is the story of how I got this camera back into my life. Also, that's my new car, but I'll tell you about that at the end. Let's go. Okay, so let's go through a little bit of a story time here. So this is the situation. If you guys have not heard or know about what happened to my Sony gear, you can watch this video here. To summarize it very quickly, I was on a shoot and I had $17,229.81 worth of gear stolen from me. Sony A7S, 4 lenses, camera bag, knickknacks, all of that stuff. So I was in the process of trying to get that camera gear back. All hope was lost. And essentially I was like, it is gone, and none of my stuff. I was in the process of claiming the insurance on it. And wouldn't you guess what happened next? Okay, so you're not gonna believe this part. It's so funny. So I'm about to get this check cut from the insurance company, and I get this email. All lowercase, just lost bag, ? So intrigued because of my lost bag, I open up the email, just says, hi, period. Did you lose a bag on Friday the 13th at a parking lot? So I emailed the person back, kind of just chill. I'm like, yes, period. Why do you ask? ? Like, what a stupid response. I was just nervous. Next email from prepaid caught. I found a bag abandoned in a parking lot. Yeah, sure, you found a bag abandoned. I have tried to find its owner. I left a note in the lot. I made inquiries at the car dealerships nearby, but to no avail. I was about to drop the bag off at the police station tomorrow, but gave the bag one last go-through for any ID when I came across a tiny business card. Described the contents, and we will arrange its return from a Galaxy phone. So I'm pretty excited at this point. I'm like, maybe I'm about to get my bag back. So I go, hey, ! There's a Sony camera and 4 lenses, one that's on the camera right now. The business card you found is half-sized, long, rectangular business card. I can meet this evening. I've been searching everywhere for this bag, ! Don't sound so desperate, bro. Prepaid caught comes back to me and says, that's no good. How's tomorrow? I have planned to take it to the 51 division. I'm downtown. Suggest a time and place. Okay, I was like, tomorrow works for me, ! You tell me when and where to meet you, and I'll be there. Classic, right? No, where do you want to go for dinner? No, you tell me what you want for dinner. And he goes, I'll meet you in the same parking lot. How's 10 a.m.? Also, spelled 10 a.m. wrong. How do you spell 10 a.m. wrong? Let me run you through our very, very awkward interaction. Okay, so I get to this parking lot. Here, 1 second. Clip this on. Test. Safety first. I'm really just dragging you along in this story right now, aren't I? So, I get to the parking lot. Get there at 10 a.m. And the guy's late by 41 minutes. So this car comes around the corner, super sketchy, it's kind of falling apart. The guy gets out of it, he has my bag. I'm like, there it is. Guy kind of like meanders up. Like it wasn't like a normal chill walk up, just screamed sketchy. So I see him, he's like, are you Chris? I was like, yup. He's like, prove it. I was like, here's my driver's license. He's like, cool. Here's the bag. And so I grab it. I like look inside, everything is in there. Everything was in the bag. And then the guy kind of just like, is like lingering a little bit. You know when like a waiter hangs around too long, it's kind of like, you can kind of get like this vibe that the homeboy wanted like a finder's fee. So I like take like $50 out of my pocket, I give it to him. He's like, cool, no, that's, yeah, no, sounds good. All right, bye, have a good day. And then just gets back in his car, drives off. And then I just have my camera gear back. Here's what I think happened. So when all my camera gear was stolen, I went and spoke to an officer and he's like, the first thing that you need to do is like, give us all of like the SIN numbers and the serial numbers of like all of the camera gear that was stolen. So I did that within like 6 hours of my camera gear being stolen, which means that they reported to all the camera stores. So my guess is this guy was trying to like sell all of the gear and was just having no luck online, and people were asking questions. You guys, all of the fans who had watched my video, knew about my stolen gear, were like looking out for me. So I think the guy just realized, he's like, I've got hot goods that I can't sell, so I might as well just give it back to the person and look like the good guy in this situation. Because the guy had $17,000 worth of gear, and I think he was just like maybe feeling guilty for probably snagging it or finding it. Okay, so when I filmed that video, everybody in the comment section was like, what insurance company do you use? Which one do you recommend, Chris? Well, unfortunately, I live in Canada. Majority of the audience here are American, so I couldn't make a recommendation until today. I found out about PPA. Now, PPA was kind enough to sponsor this video. You guys offer gear insurance. They offer $15,000 in gear insurance, which means that you have full coverage. You can work with like peace of mind. And the best thing is it's only $350 for the deductible to get all of your gear replaced, or $50 to have it repaired, which is like nothing. It's pennies when you think about all of this equipment that is your livelihood. Now you can just work peace of mind. And this next part is really important, especially if you're running a photography business. It's called indemnification trust, which basically helps with data loss because these things happen. Drives fail, even SSDs can fail on you. You also have negligence and malpractice protection. And on top of it, one of the best parts, which I wish I had access to, is customizable contracts to run your photo business. If you guys want to sign up for that insurance plan or check out more, you can sign up using my link below. By clicking that link, you are supporting this channel, and thanks to PPA for sponsoring this video. I've wanted to drink this espresso shot for a while now, so let's finally do that. It was cold. So for the last couple of years, I've had this dream of doing the van life thing. My parents have been doing this, and I actually haven't really chatted too much about this online, but my mom was actually diagnosed with leukemia last year, and she's doing great. I'm so proud of her and her recovery. But what I realized is that when I actually totaled up the amount of hours I was hanging out with my parents, which was maybe like 5 hours every 2 weeks, I really was only getting around 5 days a year of hanging out with them. So I decided to buy this van to get in a few weeks of travel with my parents all the time. That's the #1 reason why I bought this car. But also, this is the chance that I want to come and meet you. I'm gonna be traveling all around North America in the next couple of years. So if you're into van life, shoot me an email or send me a message on Instagram. Give me some of your recommendations, because now I'm a van life guy. That's all to say. Thank you, PPA, for sponsoring this video. Thanks for watching this video. I love you guys. I'm gonna show you something really funny. If you make it to this part, leave the time code, because it's literally the funniest part about this van, which I'll do a proper tour of coming up shortly. Time code this part if you found it. I don't know if you can see this. This is my pee drain hose, so I don't fill up my own bathroom. I can't believe I put this in a video, but it's actually kind of ingenious. So if you made it to this part, comment this time code. Pee cup. Yeah, baby. Don't slow zoom on that, Lucas. Gotta leave the mystery for the people.
But it's provocative.
No, it's not. It
Gets the people going.
Okay, bye. Ew.